8-1 Man United 5-3 on pens. 10-man Red Devils survive onslaught from Gunners to snatch win on penalties after Diogo Dalot's second-half dismissal. Man United survived Arsenal's onslaught, despite being down to 10 men at the Emirates Stadium, and won 5-3 on penalties. Bruno Fernandes opened the scoring in the 52nd minute, rifling Alejandro Garnacho's pass across the goal into the top right corner. In the 61st minute, Diogo Dalot received his second yellow card of the game and was dismissed, leaving United with 10 men. Just 2 minutes later, Gabriel equalized for Arsenal. Martin Odegaard failed to hand the Gunners a 2-1 lead when his penalty was saved by Altay Bayındır. Despite the ongoing Arsenal onslaught, United held on until extra time and eventually took the affair to spot kicks. Bayındır's heroics continued, saving Kai Havertz's effort to help United secure the win. The Red Devils were flawless from the spot. Bruno Fernandes broke the deadlock after netting for United at the start of the second half. Diogo Dalot was sent off in the 61st minute after receiving his second yellow card of the game. Gabriel responded for Arsenal and levelled the affair just 2 minutes after Dalot's dismissal. Martin Odegaard fluffed a chance to put the Gunners ahead with a penalty in the 70th minute. Harry Maguire's 3-word message to Kai Havertz as pair clashed in mass brawl, after Arsenal were awarded controversial penalty in FA Cup defeat by Man United. Harry Maguire was at the heart of the chaos as Manchester United's FA Cup clash with Arsenal descended into an on-pitch brawl at the Emirates. Tempers reached boiling point between the historic rivals when the referee pointed to the spot with 20 minutes to play, calling for a foul after Maguire caught Kai Havertz in the box. This decision was not taken to kindly by the Man United centre-back, who pleaded his innocence with the referee and appeared to accuse Havertz of diving. With no VAR at the referee's disposal in the third-round FA Cup encounter, the penalty was not overturned, sparking all hell to break loose between the players. Irate with his opponent, Maguire shouted "You cheating scumbag" at Havertz moments before an almighty brawl broke out. Both sets of players began squaring up to one another, with Uruguayan midfielder Manuel Ugarte also clashing with Havertz as the German found himself on the deck. Harry Maguire was at the heart of the chaos as Manchester United's FA Cup clash with Arsenal descended into an on-pitch brawl at the Emirates. Maguire did not take kindly to the referee's decision to award a penalty after Kai Havertz went down softly under his challenge. Martin Odegaard was thwarted from the spot as Altay Bayındır produced a fantastic save after things had calmed down. Martin Odegaard stepped up to the spot with the intention of slotting home and putting the Gunners in front. However, Altay Bayındır produced a stunning save to keep the game on level terms, with the contest eventually forced to extra time. Arsenal initially found themselves trailing in the tie, with Bruno Fernandes firing Ruben Amorim's side in front after being played through by Alejandro Garnacho. The Gunners found a reprieve through Gabriel, whose effort flew beyond Bayındır after deflecting of Matthijs de Ligt. The penalty incident was hardly the only drama to take place in the game, with Diogo Dalot handed his marching orders in the period between the two goals for a reckless challenge, which awarded him a second yellow. Both teams then went searching for a winner in extra time, looking to keep their respective FA Cup dreams alive. However, neither side could find that finishing touch, forcing the contest to penalties. It was Havertz's miss that proved pivotal in the shootout, with Joshua Zirkzee putting United's fifth and final penalty beyond David Raya to book their place in the FA Cup fourth round. Kai Havertz misses a golden opportunity from close range to fire Arsenal into the lead in their FA Cup clash with Man United. Kai Havertz skied an attempt from close range in Arsenal's FA Cup third-round clash with Manchester United on Sunday. After a tepid first half, the game exploded into life after the interval with Bruno Fernandes giving his side the lead at the Emirates. Shortly after, United were reduced to 10 men when Diogo Dalot was shown a second yellow card for a mistimed challenge on Mikel Merino. Mikel Arteta's side quickly utilized their advantage and Gabriel put the Gunners back on level terms with a deflected volley. Havertz found himself at the heart of the action when referee Andrew Madley pointed to the spot after he ruled Harry Maguire had brought Havertz down inside the box. The decision proved highly contentious among the United players, and a melee subsequently broke out between the two teams that saw Havertz knocked off his feet. Kai Havertz found himself in a perfect goal-scoring position during Arsenal's clash with Man United, but the 25-year-old was unable to direct his strike on target from inside the 6-yard box. Martin Odegaard stepped up to take the spot kick but was denied by a fine save from Altay Bayındır as the game remained level. Arsenal continued to press in their hunt for an equalizer and looked to have a golden opportunity to take the lead when the ball dropped for Havertz inside the 6-yard box with just minutes remaining. The former Chelsea forward brought the ball down deftly but improbably blasted his subsequent strike flying over the crossbar, with the game ultimately progressing into extra time. Marcus Rashford is set to miss another Man United match as Ruben Amorim's squad is spotting travelling to London for FA Cup clash with Arsenal. As Wantaway Stars camp continue to work on exit, Marcus Rashford was a noticeable absentee from Manchester United's travelling squad as the team were pictured travelling by train to London on Saturday afternoon. Ruben Amorim is attempting to lead United's FA Cup defence against Arsenal as a daunting trip to the Emirates await while questions continue to swirl over Rashford's future at the club. The 27-year-old has been attracting interest from top European clubs after publicly declaring his interest for a new challenge, and Rashford doesn't appear to be part of United's team for the FA Cup contest. United's travelling squad headed to Stockport train station for their journey to the capital, and Rashford wasn't seen amongst the members of Amorim's squad. Amorim had previously claimed the England international was available for selection again after recovering from illness, but continues to be on the periphery of the club's first team. Rashford's camp has been working on a deal to take the winger away from Old Trafford in the January transfer window with a loan until the end of the season. The most popular option, Marcus Rashford, appears set to miss Man United's FA Cup clash against Arsenal. Rashford was missing from the stars pictured in United's team that travelled by train to London. AC Milan and Barcelona have been amongst the frontrunners to sign Rashford on a temporary basis, and a deal could be thrashed out before the end of the month. Rashford's absence from United's latest squad only raises further expectation that he could be set to leave the 13-time Premier League champions in a much-needed career shake-up. The England international's brothers were given permission by United to hold discussions with a number of interested parties earlier this week, including AC Milan, Juventus, and Borussia Dortmund. League One side Monaco have become the latest European side to have entered the race to sign Rashford. Monaco, who are currently third in League One and are well placed to claim a playoff spot in the Champions League, have made contact within the last 48 hours. Premier League sides, including West Ham, have also posted interest. The 27-year-old is available on loan with United open to negotiations. They believe a deal modeled in similar fashion to the one struck for Jadon Sancho's loan to Borussia Dortmund last year could prove beneficial. One that was performance-related, with the suitor paying more based on success and appearances.